Hi, my name is Shona, and I will be talking about domestic violence as my in my persuasive speech. And this is my daughter. She'll be helping me with my visual arts. I want to start off with a story about domestic violence. There was a woman named Christian Mitchell, a vibrant 21-year-old college student who was stabbed and repeatedly pressured to reconcile by her ex-boyfriend. On June 3rd, 2005, he entered her apartment, stabbed her 55 times, and left her for dead just 3 weeks after graduation. She never showed visible signs of abuse. Her story reminds us that special Special and dating violence can be silent, invisible, and deadly. As a student of both communication and Christian ethics, I researched spousal abuse to understand how we can address this crisis in a way that honors God and protects victims. Spousal abuse is a widespread and destructive problem that undermines the sanctity of marriage and violates God's command to love and protect one another. Implementing church based education and intervention programs can significantly reduce abuse and promote God's value of dignity, justice, and convenient love. We will examine the reality of spousal abuse, its effects, and then explore redemptive solution located in both expert strategies and biblical principles. Spousal abuse is a persuasive and devastating social problem. Abuse affects millions, probably globally and nationally. According to the CDC, 1 in 10 men in the United States have been experienced contact sexual violence, physical violence, or stalking by an intimate partner. Globally, the World Health Organization reports that 1 to 3 women have been subject to either physical or sexual trauma from an intimate partner. Abuse is often hidden and it's often hidden and because either the person was shamed, fear, financial dependence, low self-esteem, and religious pressure often prevent victims from speaking out. This comes to another story about Leslie Furnick. Her husband used the church to keep her in a 20-year emotional abuse marriage. When she finally looked it up and realized that God was not about abuse and that a man is supposed to love his wife as God loved the church, and she found a way out. Her story underscores a crucial point. If the church doesn't know actively address spousal abuse, it may unintentionally enable it. Thankfully, there are redemptive ways forward, one rooted in biblical truth and practical action. Spousal abuse violates God's desire for marriage. Scripture calls husbands to love their wives as Christ loves the church. God hates violence and injustice. The Lord examines the righteous, but the wicked, those who love violence, is hates with a passion. And there's other scriptures as far as Proverbs 10 to 11. Um, if a ridiculous solution is church-based education and intervention, churches must teach and model healthy biblical marriages. Faith-based marriages counseling should address abuse awareness, communication skills, and God's attention to sacrifice love. Love. Counseling and education foundations. Regular church teaching should correct the interpretation of submission and teach mutual respect. Um, Also, they need to establish support ministries, and train response teams. In conclusion, spousal abuse is a tragic, ongoing problem affecting countless lives, yet the church can be part of the solution through education, awareness, and compassionate intervention. God did not design marriage to be a place of fear or control, but of covenant of love and protection. Together we can break the silence and reflect His heart for justice. And that is it. Thank you.